Hello friends, good evening. Welcome to my podcast W5, Wow Woman Winning Wonderful World. Today, I will introduce you to a wow woman whom I can confer with title as कला देवी. हर किसी के अंदर एक कलाकार जिंदा है, पर किसी को मंच नहीं मिलता और किसी को वक्त. और कुछ मिल जाना किस्मत से भी होता है, पर कुछ हासिल तो सिर्फ और सिर्फ कोशिश से ही होता है. So friends, our today wow woman is none other than Rukmini Devi Nilkanth Shastri Arundale. Rukmini Devi was an Indian Theosophist, dancer and choreographer of the Indian classical dance form Bharatnatyam and an activist for animal welfare. She was a visionary who worked in the field of dance, culture and education. She was the first woman in Indian history to be nominated as a member to the Rajya Sabha, the upper house of Parliament of India. Rukmini Devi was born in a Brahmin family on 29th February 1904 in Madurai of Tamil Nadu. Her father, Nilkanth Shastri, was a Sanskrit scholar and engineer who worked with Public Works Department, and her mother, Sheshamal, was a music enthusiast. He had a transferable job and family moved frequently. He was introduced to the Theosophical Society in 1901. Her brother, Nilkantha Shriram, later became the president of Theosophical Society. Deeply influenced by the Theosophical movement as a follower of Dr. Annie Besant, Nilkantha Shastri moved to Adyar, Chennai after retirement, where he built his home near the headquarters of the Theosophical Society, Adyar. It was here that young Rukmini was exposed to not just theosophical thought, but also to new ideas on culture, theatre, music and dance. Her meeting with the prominent British Theosophist Dr. George Arundale, a close associate of Annie Besant and later the principal of Central Hindu College in Varanasi, led to her building a lasting bond with him. She felt in his love and then later they married in 1920 when she turned 16 and he was 26 years. After marriage, she travelled around the world meeting fellow Theosophists and also forging friendship with the educator Maria Montessori and the poet James Cousin. In 1923, she became the president of All India Federation of Young Theosophists and the president of the World Federation of Young Theosophists in 1925. Now this was the time when she developed interest in dance. In 1928, famous Russian ballerina Anna Pavlova visited Bombay and the Arundale couple went to her performance and later happened to travel on the same ship as her to Australia, where she was to perform next. Over the course of the journey, their friendship grew and soon Rukmini Devi started learning dance from one of the Anna's leading solo dancers, Cleo Nordi. It was later at the behest of Anna that Rukmini Devi turned her attention to discovering traditional Indian dance form which had fallen to disrepute and dedicated the rest of her life to their revival. In 1933, at the annual conference of Madras Music Academy, she saw for the first time a performance of the dance form called the Sadir. Later, she learnt the dance from Mylapore Gauri Amma and finally, with the help of E. Krishna Iyer from Padanuru Meenakshi Sundaram Pillai. In 1935, Rukmini Devi gave her first public performance at the Diamond Jubilee Convention of the Theosophical Society. In 1936, she, along with her husband, established Kala Shetra, an academy of dance and music under the ancient Indian Gurukul system at Adyar at Chennai. Today, the academy is a deemed university under the Shetra Foundation and is situated in its new 100-acre campus in Tiruvanimiyur, Chennai, where it shifted in 1962. Among its noted students are Radha Bernier, Sarda Hoffman, Anjali Mer, Kamla Devi Chattopadhyay, Sanjukta Panigrahi, C.V. Chandrasekhar, and so on. Originally known as Sadir, the Indian classical dance form of Bharatnatyam owes its current name to E. Krishna Iyer and Rukmini Devi Arundale, who has been instrumental in modifying mainly the Padanallur style of Bharatnatyam and bringing it to the global attention and removing the extraneous shringar and erotic elements from the dance, which were the legacy of its Devdasi association in the past. Soon, she changed the very face of the dance by introducing musical instruments like violin, set, and lighting design elements and innovative costumes, jewelry inspired by the temple sculpture. Just as for her teacher, she approached noted gurus in various arts and classical dances for her production. Rukmini Devi dance dramas based on Indian epics like Valmiki's Ramayana, Jayadeva's Gita Govinda, starting with famous dance dramas like Sita Swayamvar, Shri Ram Vangagaman, Paduka Patabhishekam, Shabri Moksham, followed by Kutrala Kuruvanji, Ramayan Kumar Sambhavam, Gita Govindam, Usha Parinayam, so on. Schools based on Montessori methods were started in India when Dr. George Arundale invited Dr. Maria Montessori to start courses in the Besant Theosophical High School in 1939 and later also established the Besant Arundale Senior Secondary School, the College of Fine Arts, the Besant Theosophical High School, the Maria Montessori School for Children, the Craft Education and Research Center, and the U.V. Swaminath Iyer Library within the Shetra campus. So we have seen that whoever came across them, they tried to accept whatever was good and proud in the other person, and they tried to bring their name in the limelight, and accordingly all the names they have included in their establishment. Rukmini Devi was nominated as member of Indian Parliament's Council of State Rajya Sabha in April 1952 and renominated in 1956. She was the first Indian woman to be nominated in Rajya Sabha. Keenly interested in animal welfare, she was associated with various humanitarian organizations, and as a member of Rajya Sabha, she was instrumental for the legislation for prevention of cruelty to animal act and for later setting up of the Animal Welfare Board of India under her chairmanship in 1962. She remained on the board until her demise in 1986. She did much work to promote vegetarianism in the country. She was the Vice President of International Vegetarian Union for 31 years from 1955 until her death. Friends, this charismatic lady was also offered to be the President of India by the then Morarjee Desai, but she refused it gracefully, saying that she wanted to continue with her dance form Bharatnatyam and want to devote and dedicate her life for the same field. And so very few know that India's first female president would have been Rukmini Devi Arundale. In 1978, Kalamkari Center was set up at Shetra to revitalize the ancient Indian craft of textile printing. On encouragement from Kamla Devi Chattopadhyay, she encouraged natural dyeing and weaving at Shetra. Rukmini Devi Arundale died on 24th February 1986 in Chennai, but she had lot of awards and honors and she left a legacy for others to be continued. Her awards include Padma Bhushan Award in 1956, Sangeet Natak Academy Award 1957. She was also the winner of Desi Kothama Vishwa Bharati University, then Prani Mitra, Kalidas Samman, Indira Kala Sangeet Vishwavidyalay Chhattisgarh, Queen Victoria Silver Medal, and so on. The list is very big because she has many awards and honors in her. In January 1994, an act of Indian Parliament recognized the Kala Shetra Foundation as an institute of national importance. Year-long celebration including lectures, seminars and festivals marked her 100th birth anniversary on 29th February in 2004 at Kala Shetra. At the campus, the day was marked by the special function in which old students gathered from across India and world in a day of song and recitals. Also, a photo exhibition on her life opened at Lalit Kala Gallery in New Delhi on the same day by the then President APJ Abdul Kalam, and he also released a photo biography written and compiled by Dr. Sunil Kothari on the same day. In 2016, on her 112th birthday, Google honored Rukmini Devi Arundale with a doodle. So here we come to the successful journey of the wow woman Rukmini Devi Arundale, who has given and brought in limelight Bharatnatyam, which was considered at that time only to be done by Devdasis, but she gave it a revival. So let us salute this great lady Rukmini Devi Arundale. Meet you tomorrow with next wow woman. Till then, keep smiling, be happy. Bye-bye.